Right, so what we've got here is a 1980 Phillips built branded Electra electronic. So it's a model 82 or 082, and the other model number is AWF 682. So the one thing that Phillips made quite big point of is the permanent magnet motor, which means it has metal brushes rather than carbon, which is great. So carbon brushes don't wear out. But there is a downside to this. It makes the motor extremely reliable, yes, but it's also extremely noisy, as you will find out when we get going. The other thing is that they also absorb quite a bit of juice, electricity. For the washing, for example, just for the washing motor, it's over 1,000 watts. And in spin mode, it's about 600 watts. So there's quite a lot of power being used just through the washing. It has a 2400 watt heater. And because of that, the machine won't use the heater and the motor at the same time. Otherwise, it just simply blow the fuse. Or just can't do it because it can't absorb the can't absorb enough electricity to run both. Being made in the 80s, a lot of this is still metal. So we've got a metal front panel, metal body, and even sort of metal control panel, and even a solid chrome door with a plastic latch. Yeah, so it's very melee, I suppose. No. The only problems with it is this. The top clamp there isn't underneath the thing. Maybe it's been taken off at some point and not been put back. But other than that, this fully works. The door seal is black, an original black as well, not grey. So, and there's no mould. There's no tears, there's no nothing. It's in full working order. It's fantastic. So on the Detergent Drawer fascia, we have our list of programs, ranging obviously depending what fabric you are washing. We've got white cotton, obviously 95. If you want to have a pre-wash, you select program A. If you want it just to have the main wash, you select program B. Options here is you can have eco, which will drop the temperature from 95 to about 60. And you can have drain only option as well, which is on the spin dial. The spin speed, or recommended spin speed, is maximum. Then we've got colour fast cotton. You select program C. The only option is drain only, and the max spin speed should be set to maximum. The white nylon at 60 is also program C. So basically it's exactly the same program, only that you actually select the spin speed of 3 to 4. You also only put half loading because it's nylon. Coloured nylon, again, max loads about half load. You select the program selector on D. It will do like 50 degrees, we think, which doesn't really make any sense because it's right next to 40. And you select the max spin to 3 to 4. If you want non-fast cottons, you select program E, but you select maximum on the spin speed. And then we got the delicates program, which is on the separate selector switch, which I'll show you on here. If you want a pre-wash, you select program G. If you want just the main wash, you select program H. That's not 40, of course. You can have drain only. You select the spin speed of 1 to 2. And I'll go through the spin speeds in a minute. Delicates, wool, you select program I, done at 40 of course, and you select spin speed anywhere between 3 and maximum. You can then have a rinse and long spin on program F, or a rinse and short spin on program J. So this is our spin speed selector. So it has numbers selected here, but in true form it actually has 800, 600, 400, 200, 100, and drain only, which is actually still distribution at 100 RPM. We've also got an economy button there, which will obviously do programs A and B at 60 degrees instead. Then we've got our program selector here. So there's program G for delicates and pre-wash, program H, delicates only, then wool. Then marked out on the dial is this little flower, which obviously means fabric softener. We've got J for rinse and spin. It's actually weird how it's one step before. Then we've got the little marker for drain only here. So we've got off and where obviously the dial is made. Then we've got program A, which is cotton 95. Then cotton with a pre-wash. Then program B, cotton 95. Then coloured fast cotton. Then coloured nylon at 50. Then non-coloured fast cottons at 40. This goes through the rinses, and then you get to program a flower with the softener. Program F is rinse and long spin. And then drain only, and then off. There's little arrows as well, can you see? It's obviously reminding you to only turn that way. So in here we actually have 3 compartments and 1 blocked off. Right, so this side is if you're selecting either A or G with the pre-wash. You always put your detergent in here. This is the main wash. We've got fabric softener in the middle here, which is a bit bizarre. And then we've got, well, this would be bleach / stain, so on other models, but it's blocked off. Annoyingly though, detergent still gets inside here and it ends up getting mouldy. That's the only gripe with this I have. Program C, max spin, and pull out the dial to start. May have overshot with the dial, because it normally does like longer tumbles first. I might have accidentally gone straight onto heating. Oops. Yeah, so the machine's not level. That's what I've got to also say. quite slidey on the floor. Right, all done. Push that in. Unload. Right, couple of things. These creased, really creased. They're clean, don't get me wrong, but I've seen better and I've seen spin results better. So, what am I going to give this out of 10? Just a 7 out of 10. Yeah, the permi magnet is great. Don't wear. It has a plastic outer tub, which Phillips kind of like was a pioneer and catched on. And it has actually lasted fine, obviously. But the permi magnet is too noisy. The spin results, because it has to do the spin drain to balance it, everything gets really creased. And results wise, it has to do 5 rinses to get good rinse results. Well, it doesn't need to, but even so. So yeah, there we go.